3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We're scoreless after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Fields. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Escaping the pressure right. He's to the 10 and out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Herbert now. Sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Spiller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. On the give, this is Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Chargers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. On play action, Fields. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, as time expires in the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Robinson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 26 yards.
Play action. It's Fields.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. They'll roll him out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. ensued. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 21. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. This is Spiller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run with Spiller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Eckler again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And it's caught. They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Fields. And that'll be caught by Tony. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Fields throw caught by Tony. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Giants 35, Chargers 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit. and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's complete to Tony. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at.